Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where today I'm going to be having a listening party for Set It Off's latest album, Elsewhere. Now, for this album, I know I listened to Skeleton and Projector. I think I made a video for Projector, and then somebody told me Skeleton was supposed to be like a prequel, or the predecessor music video that led into this one. And Who's in Control, I wanted to make a video on that, but then I didn't because got busy with school and work. So at this point in time, the only songs I've heard are the first two. So pretty much from 3 through 16, it's going to be just, ooh, it's just going to be a who knows what. Let's see. I think I said it when I made my Projector video. Whenever I listen to Set It Off, I expect a couple things from them. Not as in I expect there to be, but more of what I'm just assuming is going to be on here. And I'm assuming these songs are either going to be very high energy, very upbeat songs that just make you feel good, or very much Cody just airing out frustrations in songs that just sound very cool. And before we get started, I just want to say I really like this album cover. Trippy. Maybe not trippy, but it's weird and cool. Maybe it is a little trippy, who knows. But I like it. It's great. But either way, I'm excited to hear what the boys have made for their latest album. I'm excited to listen to it. And with all that being said, let's jump right into it. Oh, yeah, the vocoder. I forgot that there was a vocoder in this one. With a pluck, too. It has been a minute since I've heard this one. I forgot that the drums were more fast paced in this one. Oh, I was expecting a bigger hit. They really know how to make you wait for it. And the pluck they have, it just makes a nice ominous feeling. There it is. That's what I was expecting. I'm expecting Max being the backbone of this whole album. And I was about to say Cody's like holding it off a little bit, and then he just really has this nice harmonies going on. Is this gonna be all the choruses? I thought they would have had that high energy one for one, like after the first one. And the guitar part seems pretty sick too. It's a nice lead, catchy. Mm. Cody just gets better and better at the rapping. Uh, I thought we were finally going to see a resurgence of Cody being a screaming vocalist. The only time I've ever actually heard it is in their Problem cover. This is what I was expecting at the second one. No, this is. I hear the falsetto in the background. I hear the falsetto there. You can't hide it from me. Honestly, kind of hype intro for this album. Oh, it beautifully leads into this one. I know I just really like the horns that's in this. It's nothing complicated, but it just sounds so full. And I think it's just nicer to think that when you hear horns in with this band specifically, you know that somebody was actually playing this stuff. Hmm. He just knows how to keep up. It's great. I don't know how many flows Cody can reliably use, but the ones he can, it's just nice. It's real nice. So I don't need this one to be the hype chorus like I was expecting for the last one. The horns do everything for me. It's funny. That's a funny line. This is def. God, first two songs, he's popping off. I just want. Okay, so he's showing that he's getting better and better at rapping. Great harmonies. I just want him to pop off like a vocalist should during one of these songs. Whoops, sorry about shaking it. That's such a funny line. I think it's just good that this band just has made its brand of songs that you can never fully expect something. You know, I was honestly, it's been a minute since I've heard this one, but I was kind of expecting it to do the like choked crashes and like pauses in between, and then come back into this one with a little simple drum fill. I like it when Cody Carson curses. It never feels unnecessary. I wonder if it's because of how lighthearted the music sounds that the cursing never feels unnecessary when it happens. I like that little riff. Oh, this one's gonna pop off. I can feel it. It's building up. I like they're doubling down on that riff too, putting in the bass too. I like the distortion they have on the bass. This also has a very full horn section. Oh, little stabs. Wait, is that a horn or is that like a synth? That's a synth. I thought that was horns. This one's groovy. Ah. You gotta love unison hits. And then the Green Day reference. Hmm. Is that like, ooh, a row? It's not a row. I thought they were gonna keep layering it up. What is this? That was nice. Just brought me right back into it. I feel like in another life, Cody Carson wanted to write for musicals. I think it's still a great riff. Cody just is just done with everyone always. It's like you see him on social media, you see him in real life, and he's very positive, happy-go-lucky. And then in the albums, he's like, screw everyone. Ooh, that's a nice synth. Oh, oh, and that bass line too. I'm feeling some type of way right now. I don't know what this synth is doing to me. I don't know why, but this sounds like it's like 80s pop mixed with like modern pop rock. That's a real. And then the organ too. Oh my god, they're doing. It feels like they're blending in so many different styles. Mm. This feels like it could have been a Bruno Mars song. Oh yeah, I'm definitely jamming this one more. Ooh, and then the guitar solo. Mm. This one's best song so far. This is reminding me of Lil Dicky's "Let Me Freak." That I was like that part specifically. I kept thinking it's just like the part right before the hook of the song, like synth and all. I don't think it's the exact same synth, but close. Scan. Guitar still popping off too. I think Michael Jackson would have also been a good choice for this song if it wasn't Set It Off. I mean, they write their own music, but you know what I'm saying. This is a completely different vibe from the last one. Okay, this one also feels like there's some like 80s pop influence. I don't know why I keep thinking that. It probably isn't, but that's just what keeps coming to mind. No, yes, I am accurate. This song would blend so well into the 80s, it's not even funny. I want to know how Cody can come up with all of this. A part of me refuses to believe he has these many issues. Mm. Oh, this is nice. Just switching it up, just have it slow it down a little bit. Ah, the group clap. This is definitely a song they play live. I'm certain of it. This is going to be a song they play live past the initial album release. I think I just could like the 80s horns. Yeah, I'm vibing with this one too. This is easy listening for sure too. Abrupt ending. Hmm. It's that work ethic that he has. Good respace. Good bass. Good bass. That guitar is, man. Whoa. I don't know where I thought this was going, but this was not it. I thought they were doing a little jump fill into everything. This album feels very, I don't want to say laid back or hold back. It seems like they're holding back a lot. It does not seem as out there and vibrant as other songs I've heard from them. And they brought the vocoder back. Oh, a tambourine for instead of a hi hat. Unless I'm dumb and that is a hi hat, but like slightly open. I could just be being dumb right now. Mm. Ooh. Break those norms. Not those norms. Break the idea of what we know the structure is. Say, look, we're getting a little bit of screaming. I think Cody. I think Set It Off needs to do a full heavy metalcore emo screamo album, whatever you want to call it. Started with such a horror movie intro. It's a SpongeBob reference for all you SpongeBob viewers. Is that a trombone or a trumpet doing that? That's a trumpet. What? What? Yeah, definitely not as in your face, I want to say. Good harmonies. Good harmonies. What? I don't know why that's so funny to me. I think it's just because of how often it's happening. Yeah. I was trying to see if I could like guess it. I couldn't. I mean, it's something different. But it's the same thing every time. Like exactly the same thing. I like that at least there's a little bit of a panning thing. I wonder if they actually did it like that or if they actually just panned it. It would be funny if they just actually had the trumpet player doing that. I don't think is like it's like I need Cody to flex his voice. I will actually be impressed if he doesn't, because if there's one thing vocalists like to do is flex how good their voice is, especially no matter how good or bad it is. This already sounds like nightcore bait. By that I mean seems like a song that is sounds like it's specifically made to be turned to nightcore. Some interesting sounds. Like it felt like I don't know if there was like supposed to be like the bass or what, but there was something that was layered with that kick. It's making like kind of a high pitched squishy sound. Oh, a little flute flourish. That's nice. And the layering of the I have to make sure real quick. Yeah, the layering of like this low brass with the guitar. It's cool. Violins too. Man, they're really bringing out all the stops on this one. Next is words. The only thing we need now is actual orchestral percussion that isn't a drum set. Bring out the glockenspiel. Unless what I'm calling the flute is a glock, and then at that point, I'm sorry. That is not a glock. That is a flute. That is a very legato, very slurred flute, easily. So, apology revoked. But let's see. If you're listening along, you know what I mean by this album seems more laid back compared to other albums. Then again, I didn't fully listen to Midnight or whatever the last album was. So maybe this is just where they've been going, but I mean, I listened to Upside Down and yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of curious now about the changes they make to these songs when they play live. It's like, do they how accurate are they to this? I guess its album just came out today. Then it's hard to say. Yeah, let them strings soar. Beautiful, beautiful, nice strings, beginning and ending. I was not gonna expect this for the drum pattern after hearing that guitar part. I would have thought they would have went with like trap drums or something. It's an interesting guitar part for sure. Not that it's bad. I don't know. It's just I think it keeps going with the idea that they just keep blending different stylistic ideas in these songs, but it blends together well. Mm. I hate how much I love harmonies, but when they're done well, they're just like honey to the ears. Good. Don't get stopped, Cody. That's all that matters is you're not stopped. I don't know. Maybe I'm picking and choosing when I say a song seems laid back. I don't want to make it seem like I'm undermining this album, though. I'm just glad that there's a good positive message on this song specifically. Another abrupt ending. Oh my god. Is this a party song? Oh my god. Do we got a party song? Alright. Now this is definitely a party song. We're about to get a bang. No, they're gonna do a fake out chorus. Fake out chorus. Nope, just a party song. I like that da 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 they vocoded or sampled. Ooh. This is an interesting song for sure. They could definitely do a full concert of this song, or not this song, a full concert like of just this album because it has such a variety. Again, abrupt. That's more abrupt endings than I was gonna think. Uh, See, but now I'm thinking they're building it up, and I feel like the course is gonna be here. It's like it's gonna build up to about here, and you're gonna expect it to go here, but it's gonna stay here. Nothing wrong with that, though. Yeah, see? But you know what? It's working for him. Ooh, so cordial. I just got what he was saying. It's a banger of a line. And then the thing is just nice too. Staccato, staccato, strung, orchestral. Ooh, at least the music writing processes or the music behind it is all just so involved. Legitimately, I think I have to give more props to Cody Carson for this band because I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure no one spends more time in like the studio than him to record everything for an album. Because not only does he does all the vocals and the harmonies, but like all the I don't know where actual instruments end and the MIDI begins, but some of the instruments that you hear that's not just like guitar, bass, whatever, is like actually definitely being played by them. That's not popping off enough for me. That's not flexing his vocals enough. Though I like the way that drums and guitar are playing off of each other in this moment. What is I like the piano. It's like it's humble vibes. Humble by Kendrick Lamar, not just like they're humble with it. Man, he's really going up there. If he actually sing those notes high up there, he's really strict. Like that one definitely is like him. There's also a pretty good dance one. A lot of these songs just have a really good vibe to it. I just like the way the notes are being play. This is pretty, but the way that the notes move, it's not just simple chord progression, but there's chromatic movement, and you gotta appreciate that. Oh, he's flexing. Ooh, ah, that's I've been waiting for that. Oh my god, I cannot stand how good a voice Cody Carson has. It's so good. I think if Issues ever tried to replace a vocalist, they'd need somebody like Cody Carson to replace Tyler Carter because I think he just has like same voice but possibly better. Though if Issues does do their whole idea of working with multiple vocalists on their next album, then they have to get Cody Carson. And this is his I think this song and possibly even this album. Ooh, mysterious. I do a lot of that pluck stuff. It's an interesting. It almost sounded like they layered like a very distorted like bass into that thing. I think this is the most hype chorus we've gotten so far in my recent memory. Ooh, nice. Is that a chorus effect on the guitar? Pretty sure it is, but also I don't know why I keep thinking it's a phaser. Maybe because I just don't hear chorus or use it too much. There's a synth happening. Da, da, da. It's remaining static, like the same two notes. I think that's cool. I like when a simple melody can do that. Ooh, marching drums or marching snare. I was expecting something like that on one of the earlier songs, but more continuing on, but still close to the idea. Oh, just using the filter to drop everything out. Oh, and then bringing it back. Oh no, that's a vocoder. That's a cool way. Oh my god. I guess the past few songs have been a little too upbeat. We need something ominous again. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Snare on beat four. That creates a cool drum pattern, a drum feel for it really. Oh, that's weird. I'm glad whispering is being brought into music more, but in a way to make people feel uncomfortable or uneasy. Then again, I think this one's supposed to be about being uneasy or whatever. Or not about being uneasy, but it's supposed to give that feeling. It's, I don't know why, but I feel like in some PG version of Saw, this would be the music when the plot twist happens. I think it's because of the orchestra that's in here. This is weird. That also that little peekaboo. It's a nice touch. Nice way to fill up that space. Definitely not needed, but it's good to fill up that space. Ooh, yeah, the retard and just really having fun with it. There's another good little intro of the drums. Start with a little groove. Okay, that sounds like not like Cody. It seems like they got like other background vocals or hired other vocalists to do these harmonies, which is great. Oh, it sounds great actually. Oh, unless that is him. Oh my god, wait, is that him? I had this image, like a very vivid image of him with like two, three other people singing that part, and I think that was all him. God, his range. I'm pretty sure if Cody wanted to start a solo career to try to become a pop artist, he would kill it in there. Honestly, the fact that Set It Off is not a mainstream household band is crazy, but 21, not 21, yeah, 21 Pilots is. It's insane. Okay, that's interesting. I'm still having a hard time believing that that's Cody doing the harmonies just like really falsetto. Like hearing that, I'm like, okay, easily. No, that is. Oh my god, he has a really good voice. Ah, it is impeccable. His range. I wonder if this is going to be just piano and vocals. It's very pretty so far. Melancholic for sure. I think this sounds great, and if it stays like this the whole time, that's going to be great. But let us hope that full band by the in the last chorus. This honestly sounds like something else he probably wrote with his mom. Okay, hand percussion stuff. Is that the cajon? Oh, the orchestra. You know what? I'm enjoying where this is going. Somebody please make a rom com that has this song either in the climax or the trailer. I don't care. Maybe both if you want, but Jesus. Oh, wait. I'm hearing an actual kick drum. Oh, the orchestra they got, or the string players they got, is also kind of popping off on this one. You hear all that? Oh, Tom. Yeah, there it is. Come. Oh, I need full chorus. We're building up, baby. Uh, I don't think we're gonna get more than this. You know, this is fine. This is a very pretty song. Ooh, those harmonies. That was pretty. I can't deny. That was a good way to end the album. Something different. That was a good album. It was. So, yeah, I think, as I was saying before, it definitely felt like a lot of holding back from the band, but not in a negative way. It felt like they wanted to, like, I don't know. I think just due to the past like couple of years when they've been making this music with everything going on, it probably was just like the energy to write like completely high energy songs all the time wasn't there. So, even though they still have high energy songs, and I'm 99% certain that these songs could still be played with very high energy. Oh man, it was a fun album. A lot of Cody being upset, a lot of just fun songs too, and then that last one just being a very pretty song to end everything off with. It felt like definitely them just having fun with it. And I just like knowing that since they're signed to Fearless. I just always think of Fearless as a record label that just wants like heavy music, which is why I find it weird when they sign bands that are like set it off or whatever. But I'm just glad that they're not trying to force them to do anything they don't want to do. I definitely enjoyed this album. Like I said, there was like definitely like a bunch of different styles being blended together. And I think I was hearing, 80s pop style. There was honestly, some modern pop, especially with all the songs that started with what sounded like a delayed, palm muted guitar riff, It just sounds like very modern pop, but also sounded like, I guess, where pop punk's going now. There were some of these songs that just kept making me think of As It Is' latest album, too, like what they did on that album, but not as moody, I should say. I want to say that this album is pretty much the light side of what As It Is feeling. Well, two sides of the same coin, possibly, because there's still like something there, But yeah, no, it was a pretty fun album, I will say. There were some really good songs. Cody, Dan, Dan, Dan is not in the band anymore. Cody, Zach, and Max. It's weird. I said Dan and I was thinking Max. I think it's just because I was thinking the drummer rather than Max. Max has four letters in it. Dang it, that was wrong all the way. But anyways, Cody, Max, and Zach really did a good job making just a fun album. This is definitely fun. I wouldn't say it's their best album. Then again, I'm not really one to talk. I really only know like when I say three albums that I've listened through, it's this full album, Duality, the full album, and then like half of Cinematics and half of Upside Down. Like, but I wouldn't say this is the best, but this is far from terrible. This is, even though that it's not number one in my eyes, I still think like as an album, it is really well made, really well written. If there was a lot to keep you into it, the songs themselves, it never felt like it was getting too repetitive. It felt like there was always something to add variety, whether it was like new instruments, different rhythms to spice it up, different chordal movements to really transition into parts. No, it was fun. It was a fun album. Great listen through. Yeah, so if you only listen to this along with me and with my commentary over it, then definitely just give this album a listen without me. And yeah, support Set It Off. They are great people. And I'm specifically saying this solely because I had a very positive experience with Cody Carson once. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day and or night. Peace.